God knows the truth. And I do believe in karma. I took care of my dad the best I could. I did the best I could to keep him alive. And so did all the doctors. And this entire time, my brother did nothing but make it miserable for my dad and unpleasant by constantly asking us for money, complaining, and not once visiting him in the hospital. Um, and when he was evicted 5, 6 years ago now by the same judge, um, he seemed to be even more angry than he was the previous 5 or 10 years that he had been acting up and abusing my dad essentially. Just angry at my father for no reason really, and expecting my dad to just keep giving him money. And my dad knew there was something wrong with him, and so did I. And that's the unconditional love of a father to his son, to keep giving your kid money. But I mean, my brother has no idea how much he cost my dad, and the mess that he has made, and that he lied under oath to this judge that he lives here is just insane. I mean, now he's facing perjury and mail tampering. I mean, like I said to the very nice police officer, I said, one day when he's in jail again and his car breaks down, who's he going to call for money? He can't call my dad anymore. And my dad didn't even have any money left to give him. It was me giving him the money. So it's I can't have a violent person squander the rest of what's left, and it's just a house that's mortgaged to the hilt with some artwork. That's it. And he went, first thing he did when my dad was dying in hospital was come here and steal my dad's cameras. That was the most valuable thing other than the artwork. you know it's sad. It's caused me a lot of heartache all these years, and even now. I'm just documenting this because it's a very sad period and part of my life right now, and it's a very unfair thing and heartbreaking thing, to have taken care of my parents, and then my mom, and then my dad, both dying of cancer, and having take care of them, and watch them suffer, and to say to me that there's something wrong with your brother. He doesn't understand that they're sick. I mean, that he doesn't understand. He doesn't have compassion or empathy. And the military did something to him where he's like in a combat mode where to be a soldier, you cut off your emotions. To be a killer, it's what you do. So it's very scary, and he's terrified everybody around here. My neighbors are afraid of him. My friends, his ex-girlfriends. I mean, it's sad. He'll present as kind of normal, and he's got the gift of the gab, but when you start to realize that he's a diatribe, he's a one-way conversation with you. It's a typical narcissist, and it's upsetting. And I just really hope that the judge understands all this, and realizes that my brother committed perjury, and realizes that due to the pandemic and my dad's fragile condition and the overwhelming need to constantly go back and forth to the hospital, he was only able to leave video will testimony and handwritten will with his signature on it. Okay? And my dad's last wishes were very clear: to leave the entire house, the estate, and all the artwork to me. That's what he wrote, and it's up to my discretion if I want to give a percentage of the proceeds of the artwork to Andreas, which I'm happy to do when I have sales. But he also wrote in that will that him and Andreas had a discussion. Andreas had no interest in maintaining his property or the artwork. And that's because Andreas kept telling him this house is bullshit, his career is bullshit, his art is bullshit. And can you imagine telling that to my father? I mean, look at the beautiful artwork he made. Look at this. I mean, that's my dad. He had ulcerative colitis, then he got cancer. So he wasn't famous. And he wasn't successful at selling his art. So that doesn't mean he's not a great artist, you know? So please take a look at Boffy's Studio Fine Art Gallery, www.bernardboffy.net, and let me know if you're interested in some prints and some artwork. It would really help me to honor my father's legacy. Thank you.